5 powerful reasons they always come back when you give them space. Discover the Stoic life lessons behind this dynamic attraction. The last reason will surprise you. Don't miss it. Have you ever noticed how the world seems to come into sharper focus after a cleansing rain? How the air feels clearer, the colors more vibrant? The same principle applies to matters of the heart. When we step back, we gain perspective. Just as a painter steps back to assess their work, creating distance in a relationship allows clarity. It's in the quiet moments of reflection that true feelings surface. Absence becomes a catalyst for introspection. It prompts us to confront the complexities of our hearts. Often, it's in this process that someone realizes the depth of their feelings. They see your absence not as an empty space, but as a void only you can fill. The things they took for granted, your laughter, your support, become glaringly absent. This newfound clarity can be a powerful motivator. It can be the impetus to bridge the distance and rebuild the connection. Sometimes it's only in losing something that we understand its value. The space you've created becomes fertile ground for growth. It allows for a deeper understanding, paving the way for a more authentic connection. Remember, the human heart thrives on a balance of closeness and distance. By embracing the power of absence, you create the opportunity for a love that is both profound and enduring. We humans are creatures of habit. We easily become accustomed to the comforts of our daily lives, often overlooking the beauty and value in the familiar. It's a natural human tendency, but one that can sometimes lead to us taking the people we love for granted. Think about it. When we're constantly surrounded by something, it's easy to lose sight of its significance. But when that something is removed from our lives, even temporarily, we begin to notice its absence. We start to appreciate the role it played in our happiness, in our sense of wholeness. This principle holds true in relationships as well. When someone is always there, readily available, it's easy to become complacent. We may unintentionally overlook their efforts, their love, their unwavering support. But distance has a way of shifting our perspective. It creates a void that highlights the positive impact someone had on our lives. The laughter they brought, the comfort they provided, the way they made us feel seen and understood. All of these things become amplified in their absence. Suddenly, the little things they did, the phone calls just to say I love you, the thoughtful gestures, the way they always knew how to make you smile, take on a whole new meaning. This newfound appreciation can be a powerful catalyst for rekindling a connection. When someone realizes how much they miss you, how much emptier their life feels without you, it can ignite a desire to bridge the distance and rebuild what was lost. The space you've created has allowed them to see you with fresh eyes, to recognize the invaluable gift you bring to their lives. And often, this realization is enough to draw them back to you, this time with a deeper understanding and appreciation for the love you share. Life is a journey of constant evolution. We are all works in progress, continually learning, growing, and striving to become the best versions of ourselves. And just as a garden needs space for its flowers to bloom, so too do we need space to nurture our personal growth. Relationships, as beautiful and fulfilling as they can be, also have the potential to stifle our individual journeys if we're not careful. When we become overly reliant on another person for our happiness or validation, we risk losing sight of our own identities and aspirations. This is where the power of space comes into play. By creating distance in a relationship, you give both yourself and the other person the freedom to focus on their own personal development. It's an opportunity to reconnect with your passions, to pursue new interests, and to address any personal challenges that may have been neglected. Think of it as a period of self-renewal. You're both taking the time to water your own gardens, to tend to the seeds of your own potential. And as you grow individually, you may find that you grow closer together as well. When you return to the relationship, you bring with you a renewed sense of self, a stronger sense of purpose, and a deeper understanding of who you are as individuals. This personal growth can create a more solid foundation for a healthier and more fulfilling connection. You'll be able to appreciate each other's strengths and support each other's weaknesses with a newfound empathy and understanding. The space you've created has allowed you both to blossom into the best versions of yourselves, paving the way for a love that is both empowering and enduring. The human heart is a mysterious and resilient organ. It has the capacity to hold on to emotions long after the circumstances that sparked them have faded away. Like embers glowing beneath the ashes of a fire, feelings can endure beyond physical separation, waiting for the right moment to reignite. When we distance ourselves from someone we care about, it doesn't necessarily extinguish the emotions we feel. In fact, it can sometimes have the opposite effect. Absence, as they say, can make the heart grow fonder. When we're no longer bombarded with the daily realities of a relationship, the arguments, the compromises, the inevitable friction that comes with sharing a life, we're able to see things with a clearer perspective. The intensity of our emotions may subside, allowing for a more balanced and nuanced view of the connection. It's in these moments of quiet reflection that the true depth of our feelings can surface. The love, the longing, the deep-seated affection. These emotions have the space to breathe, to grow stronger, and to solidify their hold on our hearts. And so, when you give someone space, you're not necessarily pushing them away. You're creating the opportunity for their feelings to mature, to deepen, and to become more resilient. The time apart allows them to process their emotions, to work through any unresolved issues, and to come to terms with the true nature of their feelings for you. And often, when they've had this time to themselves, they return with a renewed passion, a deeper understanding of their own heart, and a stronger desire to make the relationship work. The space you've created has allowed their love for you to take root and flourish, making it even more powerful than before. In the intricate dance of love and relationships, few things are as alluring as the freedom to choose. We humans have an innate desire for autonomy, a longing to feel in control of our own destinies, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. When we feel pressured or obligated to stay in a relationship, it can create a sense of resentment, a longing for the very freedom we feel we're lacking. This is why giving someone space can be such a powerful act of love. It's a way of saying, I care about you enough to respect your need for autonomy, even if it means risking losing you. This act of letting go, of relinquishing control, can be incredibly attractive. It demonstrates a deep level of trust and respect, qualities that are essential for a healthy and fulfilling relationship. When you give someone the space to choose you, rather than forcing them to stay, you're essentially giving them the freedom to fall in love with you all over again. This time, however, their love is rooted in choice, not obligation. They're with you because they want to be, not because they feel they have to be. And that, my friends, is a powerful foundation for a lasting and loving connection. The space you've created has allowed them to experience life without you, to weigh their options, and to come to the realization that they truly want you in their lives. They've had the opportunity to miss you, to appreciate your absence, and to recognize the unique and irreplaceable role you play in their lives. And so, they return, not out of a sense of duty or obligation, but out of a genuine desire to be with you. They choose you, freely and willingly, and that choice makes all the difference. And so, we've journeyed through the cosmos of human connection, exploring the 5 compelling reasons why giving someone space can often lead them back to you. We've witnessed the transformative power of absence, the way it can clarify emotions, deepen appreciation, and foster personal growth. We've seen how distance can strengthen the bonds of love, allowing feelings to mature and resilience to take root. And perhaps most importantly, we've discovered the irresistible allure of choice, the way it can transform a relationship from one of obligation to one of genuine desire. Remember, the human heart, much like the universe itself, is a vast and mysterious entity, governed by forces we may never fully comprehend. But by embracing the principles we've explored today, by understanding the delicate balance of closeness and distance, we can navigate the complexities of love with greater wisdom and grace.